You have a clear vision and know the direction you want to take your designs. But how do you translate that vision and get generative AI to work with you to bring those beautiful visuals to life? This is where prompting comes in. Prompts are the natural language text inputs that you provide a generative AI model to then have it produce an output for you, like a text response or generated image. In this lesson, we'll explore the importance of prompts in generative AI, how to craft effective text prompts, and go over a few tips to help you refine and optimize your prompts. Working with generative AI is a good example of an output only being as good as its input. In order to make the most of your AI images, it's important you provide the generative AI model with clear and detailed information to help them produce relevant results. For example, let's say you need to quickly create product advertisement mockups for a project that features a sleek and modern perfume bottle, resting on a bed of moss with a lush background of tropical florals and greenery. You could enter a simple text prompt like, perfume bottle with a natural background, and it's likely you'll receive a generated image that meets some of your project requirements. But if you were to take this a few steps further and provide some context and additional details, like a straight-on viewpoint of a sleek and modern perfume bottle on a bed of moss with a lush background of tropical leaves and pink and white flowers, tone is feminine and sophisticated. Chances are you're going to receive a generated image that's even more closely aligned with your original design brief and what you had creatively envisioned. This illustrates the importance of good prompt design. Thoughtful, well-crafted text prompts are more likely to help you use generative AI effectively and efficiently in your project workflows. So, what exactly makes a good text prompt? Let's take a closer look at a few guidelines that will help you craft more effective prompts to bring your creative vision to life. Have a clear goal. Before you start writing your prompt, take some time to reflect on your end goals for your project. What is it that you've envisioned, and how do you see this translating into your design? Take some time to reflect on all of the elements that make up the image you've envisioned and what descriptive words can help convey your vision in text. Think about everything from objects to background, tone, and style, all of the elements that go into expressing what it is that you'd like to convey. Be specific. It's important to take the guesswork out of your prompt. You can't assume that generative AI knows the context or background of what you're trying to communicate. Aim to use at least 3 words in your prompts and avoid using words like generate or create. Try to stick to language that's simple and direct. It's best if you can craft your prompt using a subject, descriptor, and keywords. Be descriptive. The more detail that you can include in your prompt, the more likely you'll generate an image result that's closely aligned to your vision. Try to provide contextual and descriptive elements. If you're generating an image of a cat, what color is the cat? Does it have long or short fur? Where is it? In a kitchen or outside in a grassy meadow? Is it alone or surrounded by cat toys? If you know what you want included in your image, make sure that you've adequately described it in your prompt. Be clear and precise. While it's important to describe the elements you're looking for, it's just as important to be clear and precise in your description. Providing too much information that rambles could lead the generative AI in a different direction than what you'd intend. Try to keep your prompts as clear and unambiguous as possible to help make sure that the generative AI clearly understands what you're looking for. Be creative. Let your imagination take center stage. This is truly a practice where you can flex your creativity and explore a myriad of possibilities. Think beyond simple descriptors and write prompts from your unique perspective by incorporating feeling, style, and lighting elements. If you're creating an image of a city skyline, is it daytime or evening? Do you want your image to feel bright and inspiring or gloomy? Is there a warm, romantic evening glow cast over the buildings, or an ominous gray and looming cloud cover? You can kick your AI image prompts into hyperdrive with descriptors like the following. Art movements, such as cubism, pop art, and impressionism. Colors, either specific hues or concepts like vibrant or muted. Composition, like close-up, wide angle, or shot from above. Lighting, for example, backlighting, studio lighting, golden hour. Materials, think photo, yarn, origami. Art styles, such as hyper-realistic, collage, or my favorite, steampunk. Use emotion and tone. Tailoring your images to your audience and what they care about helps you to create images that are more engaging, memorable, and relevant. Tying emotion into your prompt helps communicate ideas more clearly and makes for more compelling content. Writing good prompts will take some time and practice, and we encourage you to experiment to see what works well and what doesn't. Here are a few tips to help you learn how to refine and optimize your prompts. Don't be afraid to iterate. You wouldn't expect your design to be perfect on the first pass, and the same is true for AI images. Take some time and adjust small portions of your prompt to try and tweak the output results. Build off each image to help you get closer to what you've envisioned. Experiment with different combinations. Try testing out prompts that combine unusual or even competing descriptor combinations. This will help you to explore what's possible with generative AI, and you may even discover visual combinations that spark new levels of creativity. Group complex concepts. If you notice the generated image is close, but just not quite right, try isolating parts of the prompt by adding quotes around elements that should be treated as a group. Now that you know how to craft effective prompts, it's time to experiment and explore how you can use text prompts to bring your creative visions to life.